Police officers, when a kid calls 911 as a prank, what do? It was around midnight on a Tuesday when dispatch came through my radio. Unit 47, we need you to check on a suspicious 911 call on Maple Street. I asked what made it suspicious, and the dispatcher sighed. Little girl called asking to order a large pizza, then whispered an address and hung up. My first thought was, great, another prank call. Kids do this stuff all the time, especially during summer when they're bored out of their minds. Usually we just drive by, knock on the door, tell the parents their kid was playing with the phone, and move on. Simple. But when I asked for more details, dispatch said something that made me pause. The girl's voice was shaking, Garcia, really shaking, and she whispered that address like she was trying not to be heard. That hit different. I've heard scared kids before, and there's something in their voice you can't fake. Plus, what kid knows to whisper an address unless they're trying to hide something? I radioed my partner Jake to meet me there for backup. The house was this normal-looking place with a white fence and flowers in the front yard. Nothing screaming emergency from the outside. But as soon as I knocked, this guy opens the door with the biggest, fakest smile I've ever seen. Like, unnaturally cheerful for someone getting a police visit at midnight. "Oh, hey, officer! No problems here at all," he says, but he's sweating bullets even though it's not hot outside. My daughter Rebecca just likes to play pretend sometimes. You know how kids are. He's talking way too fast and his hands are shaking. I explained that we just needed to check on the child who made the call. Standard procedure. That's when his whole attitude changed. "Do you have a warrant for this? Because I don't think you can just barge into my house without one." Red flags everywhere. Normal parents don't ask about warrants when you're just checking on their kid's safety. They usually apologize for wasting your time and drag their kid over to explain themselves. While he's going on about warrants and his rights, I see this little girl peek around the corner. She's maybe 7 or 8 years old, with messy hair like she'd been sleeping. But her eyes? They looked terrified. She made direct eye contact with me, and without making a sound, she mouthed, "Help me." My blood went cold. I immediately signaled Jake, who was still by the car, to circle around to the back of the house. Something was seriously wrong here, and this wasn't a prank call anymore. I told the man I just needed to make sure the child was okay, and asked if the little girl could show me where the kitchen was. "Just to verify she's safe and unharmed, sir. Won't take long." The guy looked like he wanted to refuse, but with me standing there in uniform, he couldn't really say no without looking even more suspicious. The little girl quickly grabbed my hand and started leading me away from him, walking faster than normal. That's when I saw them. Bruises around both her wrists, like someone had grabbed her too hard. Fresh ones, too. Dark purple and yellow. My heart started pounding because I knew exactly what this meant. I radioed for immediate backup and told Jake to secure the back exit. The man realized what was happening and started getting aggressive, yelling about how this was harassment and he was going to sue the department. But the little girl whispered to me, "My mom's in the bedroom. She's hurt bad. He won't let us leave and he took our phones." She was so brave, this tiny kid, trying to explain everything while staying quiet so he wouldn't hear. We detained the guy right there in the hallway. Turns out, him and the girl's mom had been fighting for days after some domestic dispute escalated. He'd basically trapped them in the house, taken their phones, and was getting more violent each day. The smart little girl had seen some TV show where someone ordered pizza as a code for help. She waited until he fell asleep, snuck into the kitchen, and used the landline to call 911. But when the operator answered saying, "911, what's your emergency?" she panicked and just said the first thing that came to mind about ordering pizza. We found her mom locked in the bedroom with a black eye and bruises on her arms. She was so relieved when we got there, she just started crying and hugging her daughter. Both of them kept thanking me over and over. The guy got arrested for false imprisonment, domestic violence, and child endangerment. The mom and daughter got medical care and we connected them with a domestic violence shelter where they could stay safely.